legends, the things that you get at a basketball camp. Instead of you going there, now we're bringing a basketball camp to you.
Can I get a little taste?
Come on.
Take me through.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche and Beyond, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in the DH.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court.
Influential with his taste, for sure, David. Thank you. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for him.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. A three-pointer is right on target. And tonight, 2 experienced teams, Chris. We're going to see what's something you learned as a veteran that you wish you had known as you were just entering the NBA.
It's one thing that you could not have learned, and that's pacing. How to pace yourself during the game. As a rookie, you're playing, coming from college, and the game is so slow in college. And when you come to the NBA, you figure, wait a minute, this 24-second shot clock, that's not much. But you realize after about 4 times up and down the court, wait a minute, how do I figure this out? How do I switch gears? How do I lock in and play defense and then run my butt off to the other end as fast as I can to get an easy layup? And a lot of those things is not about being in shape, but the mentality and understanding how to take advantage of the next play.
I like that. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Westbrook. The rebound by the Lakers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. Green taking his time here. Over Harden. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And it's Davis missing. The Rockets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Tucker. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Here's Davis. James right side. Over House. Trying to get open is Davis. Here's McGee. Kicks it out to James. 6 on the shot clock. Fades away. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. LeBron's got 5 points so far. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lost to House. Houston moving it around. Pass to Harden to stop the run. LeBron grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. There's the triple. No good there. So Houston will take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers. And now let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who could rebound with the big boys. James Harden is second.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a 2-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And the energy they show on the glass is outstanding. They work so hard to paint.
James, the pass to Green. And here comes the break. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. The Rockets with another miss. Lakers leading by 5. Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace for ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Avery Bradley. Gordon's checked in for the Rockets.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Rondo finds Howard. James outside. Fires the three. Here's Davis. The pass to Howard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
And his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Outside for Caldwell-Pope. And a miss there on the triple. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 4-point game. And there's 1:45 left to play here in the first. The 11-footer misses off the right iron.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Gordon against Davis. Over Gordon. Again, Los Angeles.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Covington's shot is off. Lakers leading by 6. 1:06 left in the first. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. And the Rockets take it the other way. At the elbow, it's Gordon. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
The drive by James goes back up. Davis, an easy 2 points on the layup. Davis has got 7.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
To the inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open. And Harden finds it.
Stolen by Tucker. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the shot goes in. He has 5.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you like to see a greater effort to change ends.
LeBron against Harden. Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston. To the middle, just 3 on the clock, and James throws it down.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The G is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and...
I play 2K all the time. Seriously.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Volanos. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
You're exactly right, GA. I mean, they've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Austin Rivers is out there with Ben McLemore. Then it's Damari Carroll. Then there's Gordon, and it's Green in at the center position.
And most fans think of the Rockets as offense only, but that's not the case at all.
No, GA, I mean, they force a good amount of turnovers, and they trap pretty well. I mean, the defense has been solid for them the past few years, if you ask me. Nothing mind-blowing, but this team is certainly not one-sided.
Shot clock at 2, and it's Gordon missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Caruso for 3, Caldwell Pope. Rockets with the rebound. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. McLemore, the pass to Gordon. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Caldwell Pope to the paint, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Carroll, and it's Houston on the break. That one good for 2.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Caruso looking for an opening. No good on the 3. Rockets trail by 4. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Here's McLemore. That one wide left. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by Howard.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bobbed up there for Howard. Morris finds Howard. Caldwell Pope outside. Over Green. And the Lakers get it back. Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. The shot by Carroll, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Oh, the former Georgetown Bulldog, Jeff Green, now a veteran in the NBA. I mean, he's bounced around the last handful of years, but he's a smart player who still knows how to make an impact.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Well, yeah, the touch, the timing. You got to know how Gordon is a threat to shoot off the pass.
Here's Caruso, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Bangs home the trifecta. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers. And for Green, who is almost out of the league due to a heart condition, he's had a great career.
He has, Kevin. I mean, he's never been an all-star, but his production has never been lacking at any of his stops. I mean, lately, Green has been best as a leader for the second unit, who came up with a handful of scores every game.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Caruso kicks to Kuzma. 5 to shoot. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Rivers.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Well, the NBA is entertaining. You know, Chris, it also can have a very social impact in a positive ways. Guys like Kyle Korver have spoken out. The Jazz took action last season. Chris, how do you feel the league has responded to issues like discrimination?
Well, I think the league has done a wonderful job, better than any league. First of all, we acknowledge it. You don't just throw it under the rug and say there's no problem here. And that may be the toughest, to be able to acknowledge that. And then secondly, to make quick, sweeping decisions, I think has also been awesome, too. But I don't think any league in the history of sports has had more players speak up for issues in society than ours. Let's go back to Bill Russell and others, the way that they started the game and came in. You have to love it, and I love the fact that the league is now scared of the narrative, and we work together. And by the way, that Kyle Korver article was so awesome. It was so vulnerable for him to write that. And when you have players like that, no matter what color, that are selfless to speak out to make society better, then it's not just good for the game, but it's great for all of us. So kudos to Kyle, the Jazz, and everyone doing all they can do to make things better for everyone.
Absolutely. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. And the Lakers turn it over again. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded by Howard. And Westbrook gets it to go.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points here in this quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And a close game so far through the first 2. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 9 points and 2 rebounds. And that's a wrap with the third.
Every day like what? He's his own tough like this thing. Go soon, I see that.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
Oh, what hustle from Harden. Just sprinting down the floor in transition. Finding a great shot as a result.
Bradley passes to Davis. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. James kicks to Bradley. Dishes it to Davis. Passes it to McGee. James outside. From downtown. That one no good. So Houston will take it the other way.
A championship standard in L.A. with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19. Specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Out left of the wing. Here's Tucker.